Now to actually create your own book snap. The first thing you want to do is you're going to start with a picture of the book. So we'll do insert, image, using the camera. You will have to allow it to use your camera. Hold your book up, take your picture, click insert. You can crop using the crop feature at the top. The black lines are your cropping. You'll want to slide them in, especially if you don't want yourself in the picture. Oops, just the black ones, there we go. I hit enter and it saves the crop that I've done, and just slide it off to the side for right now. The next thing you want is a picture of the text that you are going to use in your response. So again, we will go back to insert, image, camera. Hold it up to get the part of the text that you want, find the right spot in the camera. I'm not very good at this part. If you want to take a picture ahead of time, you can, and just upload the image itself. Can't read that. That's kind of sort of there. I can hit enter to take my picture. Okay. And then I'm going to hit insert. And again, I can crop this. Whenever I decide to crop, I can also use the drop down arrow beside it and choose that I want it to be a certain shape. I want to use this one. And so as I crop, you're going to see the shape there. Just gives it a little bit. It's just kind of fun. Now, once it's in your shape, if you do want to enlarge that, you can. I'm going to move it off to the side. Somewhere on the slide, if you want to know who is the one who this belongs to, you do want to type your name. I'll move my picture out of the way so you can see my name to know that I'm the person responding. Somewhere on here, you also want a text box that has the name of the book and the author. Since we're all doing Poor Students Rich Teaching, we probably don't need that right now. From here, you want to think about, how does this make you feel? What did you find about this book? So again, we're going to do insert an image from the web. You can use emojis. You could use cartoon characters, whatever you feel is going to best represent. And then you can also figure out the faces, your emotion. So light bulb going off for me. I'm just going to use this one for now. Here we go. I want to make him a little bit smaller, kind of right in the middle. Okay. You want to be able to think about and a place to type your thoughts in response. So you can go to insert shape. Here is your shape. You can actually go to call outs if you want the thought bubble. I want the little comment. You're going to draw that wherever you want it to be. You can slide it over. If you would like your thought bubble to have a different colored background, go up to your paint bucket and you can choose, I want mine to be yellow to match my emoji. I can double click inside my thought bubble in order to type. Let's see, this part. I can't type today. Okay, and so I've put a little bit of a response here. This text, there's only really one section that I'm talking about. In order to point that out, again, I'm going to do insert shape. In this shape, I'm actually going to use my rectangle. And I'm going to draw my rectangle down here, the part that I'm really talking about. Again, this fill color, we want to be able to read the text behind it. So you will have to change it with the paint bucket to transparent. I want the border of this rectangle to be in color. So I'm going to choose purple. And then I want the border also to be a little bit thicker. So I can choose a little bit thicker line. I can adjust my box so it actually shows everything that I'm talking about right here. Okay. And if I really want to point it out even more, I can also insert a shape and use an arrow to really point out this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to draw it out here. Okay. I can rotate it so it's going to point at both things. Okay. And again, I can change that fill color to whatever you would like. We're going to do some bright colors here. And we're good there. The white background's kind of boring, so click anywhere in the open space, click background. You can choose your color. A lot of it, black looks really great, and hit done. Now, unfortunately, you can't see my name up here. So you do want to go back to that text and change your text color. Or you can change the background behind it. You can change it to pretty much whatever you want. Here we're going to find our text color. I'm going to make my name kind of an aqua color. So now you know exactly whose thought this is. You have a little idea of what they felt about this particular part of the text. You know which book it is coming from. And every student or teacher can have their own slide and be working on it at the same time.